the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up, 60 Pittsburgh. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Slam. Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch.
Bam. Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. We own them.
Correct.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
On play action, Lock. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he is out of bounds up past the 10. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Let's go. Check 37. Check the tank. Go. 43. Wahoo.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
What we got? What we got? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Clock now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Lock, and an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check 31, check 30. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Four.
Big Ed. Check three.
Speed grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Rock it, get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the motion. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This is Gallman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Go. 6 guys.
Look, squeeze.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Yellow. There's a long right.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, 15.
Rush in.
77.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Just like that. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. That worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57 to Mike.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check my 33.
Here we go. Get it ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Echo. Check right 54. Right 54.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, fellas.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Attack!
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the 39, Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 21, Colts 7. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rock going to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Locke to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he steps away. He may try and run for this. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Yellow.
54, right there, 54.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Block going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to 15. Mike 54. Mike 54.
40.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
54 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st down, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Right there, 54. Right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff working right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. 59-50.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Locke now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
60 yards. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
It's a party now. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
50's the Mike. 50's the
Go.
Let these babies cry all the way back.
Hey, rock it. Rock it. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Noah Spence. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 15.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.